You know what I've noticed? When I talk about retirement, it seems like it's a race to a finish line, a race to retire. You work hard, you save your money, you retire. And maybe you get a participation award. You travel, you get to spoil the grandkids, and maybe buy a place close to the beach. At least that's the picture that many of us imagine. But lately, I've been wondering, because I don't think that's what retirement is like for most of us. I'm finding myself in this really strange place. Part of me feels like I'm racing towards the finish line, retirement, that place we get to go and enjoy our golden years, and I can almost see that finish line. Because after years of working as a nurse, there are definitely days when I think I am so ready. But then this funny little thought creeps into my head. What if I get there, retirement, and I can't afford to stop working? I know people who've retired and then end up going back to work a year or two later, not because they wanted to, but because they had to. And honestly, that really scares me. Over the years, I've had conversations about retirement with my parents, my brothers, my friends, people who thought they were ready until life had other plans. And I don't think any of us would have imagined we'd spend our late 50s or 60s thinking about if we could really afford to retire. Sometimes I wonder if we're chasing a dream that doesn't exist anymore. Not because retirement is impossible, but because maybe it just doesn't look the same as we imagined it would. Lourdes and I have these conversations all the time. Sometimes we're really excited, sometimes we're hopeful, sometimes we're looking at the numbers and wondering if we're really on the right track. And sometimes we're just tired of thinking about it all the time. The funny thing is, this conversation keeps popping up everywhere we go lately. I was having lunch with a friend today, and she told me her and her husband, they couldn't wait to retire. They're both really ready. No, at the same time, they're really scared. They're scared that if they retire too soon, they'll run out of money. But if they wait too long, by the time they retire, they won't have the energy or their health to do all the things that they spent years working towards. And I was thinking, that's exactly it. That's right. I think we're afraid of getting the timing wrong. Do we work another year, 2 years, 5 years? Every extra year might mean more financial security, but it's also another year we may never get back. Maybe retirement isn't about reaching some perfect number. Maybe it's about building a retired life you actually want to wake up to. One that gives you some purpose. One that gives you something to look forward to. One that isn't just about escaping work, but about moving towards something meaningful. And maybe that's the real conversation. Maybe that's what we should be talking about. Instead of asking, when can I retire? Maybe we should be asking, what are we retiring to? That's something I'd like to explore. Anyway, thanks for listening. I really appreciate you. If you'd like, please feel free to subscribe. I'll be posting every week. I hope to see you soon. You take care now. Bye-bye.